Subscribe.
So had to go. He got two-faced.
Many times he's been had to go since he got introduced.
Fighting for his life against all these transfigured humans. It was looking like round 70 of zombies. He had to use everything left to live. And after all that, this man Mahito's just standing right behind him talking about, I've been here the whole time. Son hit the face that...
No, this was the most fucked up shit. Yeah, that's right, bro. I'm just gonna stand here and wait till Yuji comes here. Move! And wait till Yuji comes here, and then I'm gonna kill him. And then I'm gonna kill him.
Screams.
All's my life I has to fight.
I'm watching like, how can a man be so wicked? Look at him. He's been through enough. And you still have the audacity to give him an extra obstacle with no prize at the end. And he's been doing villain shit like this all...
That nigga Jogo cooked all these niggas. Maki burnt. Frame nigga burnt. This nigga burnt. There was another nigga there too, wasn't there?
Season. I hate him.
Oh, Megami was there, but what's his face came?
This is the video of his downfall. So Itadori's gonna come down the stairs and watch Nanami's death firsthand. Had Itadori shocked, staring off at him like he about to go Super Saiyan 2.
But instead of transforming, he did a whole lot of yelling out of anger.
Yuji, Itadori. There's no need to yell, I'm right here.
A normal villain would just let him carry on and say nothing. But not him though. That boy said,
Don't have to shout! I can hear you fine!
Yeah, that's fire.
Itadori!
With that big ass grin. Rage dating in real life. Itadori couldn't stand it any longer. He starts running at him. No plan, no nothing. Just straight anger. My boy's literally tripping. But he knows if he falls right now, there's no recovery. So he gets back up and take a good look at his face right now. He's running into the fight like season 1 Midoriya. Not a single shred of confidence. They both running like they know they're about to get hurt. Mahito's gonna nonchalantly throw this wall of flesh. And Itadori comes in with the punch and he just couldn't do it. What was me? Face at. Mahito's gonna go on.
Yeah, it's that good guy shit, bro. Like, the nigga's dead already. It's not even like, oh, he's using niggas as hostages, and you're like, I gotta punch through them, but like, no, they're dead.
On the offensive, using spikes to try to get Itadori, but he breaks through them. And behind the wall, he's conjuring up this Orochimaru type snake attack, which he launches at Itadori. And he looked it straight in the eyes and stood 10 toes, and opened his arms to catch it. I'm watching like, yeah, nah, he must think he's Superman or something. Yeah. And it was a case of unstoppable force against a very movable object. He gets pushed off the spot, and as he gets sent sliding back, having the bottom of his shoe looking like this, Chuck shaved off his Nikes, Mahito's gonna pop out like this. Trolling with my homeboys, we do drugs together. This shit a game. And while Itadori's sitting there being angry, he's gonna catch one square to the face and get sent barreling back onto this pillar, leaving the
he landed that. He landed, bro. Imagine you get your shit caved in, and you have to Superman land that shit.
Flash on his face,
straight back to action.
And Mahito's not giving him the chance to breathe as he tries ramming into the pillar and is hitting this superhero land as Mahito comes out the human flesh with this big ass grin on his face, holding his blade hand out. Yuji ducks under real low to avoid another slash on his face, but of course he's still bleeding from the first one. And Mahito's just trolling him some more, counting the amount of bodies he caught.
Caught 3 bodies in one day. I think they call that a hat trick. Cooling with my twin, we look like SpongeBob and Patrick.
And if you forgot who this is Junpei, one of the friends Yuji made in season 1. He failed to save him, and he's over there re-killing him just to get under Yuji's skin.
To stab
this
himself,
is the definition
just for the fun of it.
Evil. And this guy Itadori like, yeah, you get your last out. I got something for you. Itadori's gonna square up, and Mahito's gonna use the flesh wall to cram the space. I know the claustrophobic watching this sweating bullets right now. It gets to the point where they both start
where they're just like, let me get past you there,
strafing, and Mahito's gonna throw a jab. And bro, how are you this lost in an environment you created?
You guys are squished to the wall like these. You throw a punch like these. Where did he go? The only option is for him to literally go in a lunar fucking eclipse circle like these.
That was you. There's no room in this bitch. There's very few places he could be. Mahito's gonna catch a kick, and it's revealed that Itadori was up above. Impact was so crazy that he got his leg in the air, giving him a face a mother couldn't love. You know this was one of the few times the Mappa animators were in the studio smiling, laughing. Because in the next few frames, they had him looking like this. Then this, and ended off with him looking like that. Looking stupid. This how my ranked teammates look playing the game. Talking about some, nah, how you know I use Moon Knight? Itadori's gonna kick him in the gut twice, put his back to the wall, and hit the flesh wall with so much force that he ends up pushing it back. Had the power scalers grabbing the nearest TI-84 to start calculating.
Bro, getting a fucking attack from here to fucking here with that much force is nutty.
How strong he is. Mahito's gonna walk back and create these Mario Party obstacles, but Itadori wasn't phased, gave the wall 2 more jabs, causing it to start tweaking out even more. As the blades pass by him, Itadori charges up a punch and puts a large
Terrorist
dent in his wall.
energy!
I'm like, damn, my fault, Superman. Didn't know we beat
My
him like
fault,
that.
Superman.
Mahito throws 2 more obstacles to which Itadori weaves, hitting the absolute cinema, and Mahito's over there
All you have to do is make an obstacle that goes fucking full wide and send it to him. This nigga's stupid.
partaking in his own obby. Jumps up and tries to dunk on him. Itadori's gonna hop up though, tries stomping on him, but the
gets
hand out
whacked.
this wall stops him, getting him right where
Whacked.
Mahito wants him. He gets sneaked by the first punch, but 1 is all it took before he understood it. He weaves the next 2 and
Easy,
stomps
nigga.
down on Mahito with his other foot, causing him
Back
to
of
kiss
his
the
fucking
ground,
head.
and bro hits this devious smile as he closes the wall in on him. They're both gonna break out of it, hitting the edit walk, and that was
Yeah,
pretty
they
much
both walked
round
out
1
like-
of the fight.
Okay, we're both clean. No, nigga, you created this
After
environment.
this, they went into commercial.
This shit look nasty as fuck.
And then it comes back to Mahito just blasting at Yuji. I genuinely didn't know he could even do that shit. Look at the flashes. How does he have gunpowder in that shit?
Yeah, I don't know
After
how
missing
he's
every
cooking.
single shot because he has clone trooper aim.
Stormtrooper
he turns
aim,
into
huh?
Luffy, trying to stomp him out with an oversized
Gomu,
blade.
gomu,
And
no,
Mahito
stop
is trash
it.
as hell. How can you not hit a man running in a straight line? Just leave the attack in front of him. He making this look like a boss battle on easy difficulty. Just leave
running
the line.
around.
There was one attack he did that made him dodge. It was when he threw this miscellaneous ass object.
Nigga threw a whole
Congratulations,
subway.
He actually had to change direction.
Subway,
Yuji's gonna
vending
take it
machine.
and throw it at him though, causing Mahito to slice it into pieces, looking like he got the dice fruit, that weak ass devil fruit. The only thing I seen worse is the man
Weak-ass
who
devil
ate
fruit.
this shit. He saw
The
this fruit
giraffe
and
fruit?
thought it was gonna put him over the mountaintop, but instead he ended up losing his ability to swim to
That
beat this
book-
shit.
to be a giraffe, yeah. Kaku just went out bad. The nigga's using swords to fight Zoro. You have a devil fruit. Which devil fruit user uses, well, Kaido uses a... What is that shit called? I forgot what that shit's called. Fuck.
Giraffe. I know Zoro was looking at him like,
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
No, that
shit's
shit happened
sad.
to me,
He probably had to
though.
lie to himself every day, talking about some, this fruit tough.
This fruit is tough.
Quit lying. The next time we see
Lucci
Yuji,
too,
he's
bro.
on the elevator going down to the severed
Most
floor.
niggas move as
Mahito
fast as
punches
Lucci with no fruit.
Big-sized fist, and Itadori punches him right back to avoid getting crushed, breaking the metal ropes and causing him to
The
free fall.
elevator.
Then Mahito's gonna chop through the elevator, looking like a Decepticon with these red eyes,
Oh, I see.
and
So
waltz
crazy.
his way in. Itadori's getting ready to smack fire out the back of his head, but Mahito's
Mwah!
gonna twist his head, smiling all the way through. And his next
Bro, he's twisting around his arm, bro. That shit's fire.
move is very concerning because he's gonna move in for a kiss of death, and look how disgusted Yuji's looking right now. Man
tried
said,
to
yeah,
kiss
you
me,
gotta
bitch ass
back up.
nigga?
Balls up his fist and gut checks Mahito. He gonna hit the back of the elevator, tongue out, freaky as hell. And when he gets hit with the elbow, he just
You just
see him
aced that. Elbow.
smiling. He's really in this bitch thinking he's Heath Ledger. Boy, you are not the Joker. He's gonna
You are
do an
not
ace-style
him,
move,
buddy.
putting a giant hole in his stomach to avoid the attack. Then he's gonna try to attack Itadori from both sides, but he dodges
Clap.
it and hangs
Obviously
onto
he
this
moves that.
metal
I'm
rope
outta
right
here.
completely leaving. And then
Bye,
Mahito
bye,
unleashes an attack that
bye,
covers the
bye.
whole elevator. I was wondering how Yuji was gonna get
What
out
is
of
this
this,
elevator
but
music?
They didn't show us shit. Next frame we see he's just out. I was like, all right, my fault, Houdini. Never revealed the secrets. Mahito's gonna
Teleport.
come out the elevator with the blick out. and
Okay,
his left foot on
hey,
dental,
this is my
aiming
floor.
at Yuji. Firing, but Yuji punches the poor soul away. But as it's fading away, it's gonna launch an attack, causing Yuji to partake in parkour. He jumps onto the steps,
Jumps down,
and he has
okay.
his fist charged up,
Ready,
waiting to counter
just
the
he
next
knows something's
attack.
coming.
Mahito's gonna use the master hand attack and try to slam down, and Yuji breaks out of it.
This shit
And the
off.
next
This
thing you
dirty
know,
ass hand off me,
Mahito's
nigga.
hitting the jets. He's
He's
out of
on
it.
you.
Yuji's gonna chase after him and turn this corner, and we see these humans who just happen to still be in the subway, and they're just sitting there conversating.
I was
like,
watching this thinking, nigga, you guys evacuated everybody. Come on, bro. This whole time, they've heard rumbles, all type of shit, and they're just sitting here chilling, eating an apple. They're just sitting here chilling, talking.
It's
No.
any other day. I'm watching like, bro, did they not hear the screams of terror? Bro, hide or something. Why are we loitering around the steps? This is the shit that Charles Darwin be talking about. I already knew it was clipped. Mahito sees humans as eat and interact as objects. He's gonna use his IQ and creativity for pure evil. Uses his
Yes,
guy's
pure
body
evil.
to sneak a left onto Itadori and has him sliding. And the shit he does to the next guy is just flat out unnecessary.
It's
'cause he's gonna
unbelievable.
turn him into a sword and not even use him.
Hey, put this shit through your mouth.
Mans became a soul eater character for no reason. While that's happening, we figured out that Nobara is fighting a clone of Mahito, and she is absolutely cooking
his
Dude
ass.
must have thought he was Naruto and could send a
Shadow
clone in to
Clone
handle
Jutsu,
his
yeah.
light work. But
No,
instead,
bro.
he screws himself over as she lands an attack that affects Mahito's actual body, leaving him
Nigga,
vulnerable.
I see him do that. I'm hitting his ball right here. His balls are open for the punching. Cursed. Come on,
and
bro.
Yuji wasted no time. Look at his eyes.
Yep,
The
there we
opening
go.
literally
On
got him
demon time.
seeing red. He gut checks him and it has him lobbed up in the air. And Yuji switches the pivot to get
Combo
a better
not done.
angle for the ass whipping.
Combo not
He gets
done.
a clean
Nice.
one right to the face.
Still in the air,
and
by the
another
way.
clean one to the lower left. He hits him in the face, causing Mahito to hold his arm out like he a zombie, pushing him back. And Mahito's like, please stop, looking like him right now. He kicks him to the wall like he Emma Frost and went into straight headshots. Then landed one to the
Pounding
abdomen,
him. Just
then a
giving him
neck shot.
straight
And I'm like,
shots
yeah,
in
all
his
that trauma done
cavities.
caught up to him now. Wipe that smile clean off. And Yuji saw the wide eyes and said, nah.
I'm
wake
not
up.
finished.
Grabbing
Yeah.
his shirt and his hair and slams him to the wall. And he's gonna stare
Wake
at him
up,
with the
nigga.
focus of a blue lock striker and performs the greatest spinning hook kick of all time. Look at that follow through. Crisp. He bounces off the
flying
glass to finish
all
floor,
through the
getting
air.
for the second time.
Ooh. I think this is just how it looks when it's frozen, but this is just, nigga, this looks like they imported this shit from Google, bro. Like, this is bad quality,
And
man.
Yuji's like, yeah, here we go again. Yuji's gonna fly in with a double punch, causing bro to start leaking blood through his eyes, nose, and mouth.
That's what
He's
fucking-
gonna wind
that's
up
what
with
Lucci did to
confronting
Luffy,
back,
bro.
and this gotta be one of the most bipolar shits I've ever seen. Cause he's gonna swing with all this anger, and when the attack lands, he's calm as shit, happy as hell. Where did all that anger go? You would think the job is finished, but nah. That misleading calmness meant nothing for these next vicious attacks.
He's still
gonna hit him
going.
with the
Bro,
strong
Mahito
left,
got done.
setting the
Bro, like, how did he survive this shit and just come back better? Come back stronger? Like, how did, like, these shits did nothing to him. I don't understand. Yuji, get some
And
more strength
man,
off your shit.
The ass beating was looking straight.
Look at
like
him,
Broly
just
versus
combo.
Frieza. Mahito was catching every hit, getting stomped on like bro.
Kicks,
the punches were
open
making his
hands,
skin get peeled off.
Fists,
And to end it off,
elbows,
they gave him a wallpaper
shoulders.
frame. That boy Yuji had me staring at the screen proud as hell. Meanwhile, Mahito's clone is not feeling up for any challenge right now, so he runs off from the fight. Unlike Naruto's shadow clones, he's not trying to experience death, so he's getting chased down by Nobara. And the camera pans back to Mahito.
So he
and
gave up all that freedom to put all of his consciousness and just abilities into the clone so he could get that.
And we see that Mahito's
Let's hit
able
the
to
switch.
move around again. He splits himself up into these monsters and creatures and runs in multiple directions, confusing Itadori. He chases down one of the little shits, and the distraction was enough for the real Mahito to get away.
Get away. This is
And
his
hey,
plan the
I
whole
may hate
time.
him, but his evil plays are undeniably great. He's
He
gonna
don't
lead these
miss.
two right to each other for one reason and one reason.
Nobara
only,
gotta be
to
alive.
piss off Itadori.
Nobara
The clone is
gotta
leading
be
Nobara to the
alive,
front
bro.
line, and Mahito is leading Itadori to front row seats of the crime
Don't get
scene.
touched.
He could do nothing but watch as he palms her face. He knew her life was in Mahito's hands, and it gets him angry. So he rocks Mahito's clone like the first guy.
Easy, yeah. He said, "The fuck." He said, "Get the fuck out the way, nigga. Come on."
Gorilla, and turns to see Nobara holding the left side of her face like she got the illest Mangekyo Sharingan pattern. You are not Itachi. Then they start to show her past for the next 10 minutes, and I'm watching like, yeah,
It's over.
she's done for the season.
Yeah, it's over.
Mahito's gonna activate the attack right underneath Itadori's eyes, and she falls down, breaking Itadori down mentally. He's sitting there sniffling like that
I
one
can't
Shannon
see
Sharp clip.
anyone.
Meanwhile,
This editing me. Mahito has only killed people in front of his face. This nigga's a villain. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to mentally fuck this nigga.
Mahito's running a mean route, not that Spencer James shit, that weak ass move to close the distance on.
Yeah, bro. There's no time for this. Like Shikamaru said, his dad died in the middle of battle. What's her face? Nino was crying. There's no time. We can mourn after the war is over. Just nigga, cry after. You got this nigga's coming at you with a purple fist of doom straight to your gut, nigga.
Itadori, and hits him with a black flash, sending him back, and he's gonna hit him with a Mortal Kombat get over you. Extends his arm to grab him.
Bro, both of these niggas literally are just made of steel. They both take the craziest beatings and then come back better,
Throws
stronger.
it back and throws him into the wall. And then after, Mahito was like,
I'm not finished.
he didn't forget that ass beating you.
Yeah, he didn't forget what
Yuji
Yuji just did to
So
him.
he grabs his collar and throws him to another wall. Then he kicks the shit out of him, causing him to spit out blood like a water
at him,
hose.
he's going out
then he's
bad.
gonna grab the back of his shirt and hit him with Hulk animation, then punch him away. Never
kicks
would I
him.
think that Mahito would be doing that shit to Itadori. He definitely has a sleeper build. But even after all that,
After all that,
Mahito grabs his collar and starts doing him like how Batman does a civilian if they
this is not even the Joker. This is not Bane. This is not Killer Croc. This is not Mr. Freeze. This is not the Penguin. This is not the Riddler. This is a random Tuesday night fucking henchman that probably did nothing. He bad yet, just waiting outside the Joker's residence.
jaywalk.
The Batmobile's about to crush this shit.
And after he was done, he was ready to hit him with
Bro,
the
he's just
finisher.
holding him.
Turns his hand into a scythe, brings it down, but we hear a clap. And Itadori is
Let
no
go.
longer there. This man Toto's gonna pull up with the cleanest entrance as the camera pans to him. Son hitting the praying emoji into the slow motion walk. And
Like
I thought
niggas
it
always
was
got
exaggerated
entrances
because
like,
it was
bro, we're
zoomed
not
in.
editing you. We're not editing you. We see you, man.
But nah, they zoom us out and he's really walking like that. And Mahito's sitting over here like this, like he doesn't see him. Walking across back there.
He doesn't
Toto's
see him.
gonna tell Itadori
He's not within dap of distance, so he can't even, like, they're too far. The screaming, and then he's not trying to scream. He told Yuji, you don't have to scream, nigga. I'm right here. This nigga was actually in screaming
his
distance.
ass up. But Itadori's not up for it. He's sitting there crying in a fetal position. So it's up to Toto to protect him. Mahito comes into the kill, but Toto's not playing around with him. And the face tells it all.
He said,
gonna
oh,
try to
you
rush
checked out
back
my
in,
brother.
and Toto's gonna jump up, headed down here, bouncing Mahito off the ground, and it had me rising out of my seat. Just look at the setup. This was
Bounce him like a
perfect lob.
basketball.
But it was clear he wasn't built for this. Lights
It's not his type of fight. The lights were too bright.
too bright.
Ah.
So he makes them switch places. And what is this Persona 5 cut-in they just did? And that's how you know these animators are in there sweating. Got them reminiscing about their
Sweating.
days of leisure. Anyways, Mahito's gonna try to sneak Toto. He dodges and he turns himself into a whole baby. He's just out there doing anything. He tries to crush him, but Toto's gonna hit a spin move into a punch, and Mahito
turn
turns his
into
torso
a
into a
fence.
spike trap. So Toto's like, alright, I'm not dealing with this. And Mahito turns to give him a hug, but he switches spots again. And it's just now starting to get tiring for Mahito. Look at the side eye. That's that I got something for yo.
That's like Sasuke with his Rinnegan. Nigga, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're mad
And
annoying.
he did. He manages to drop a soul where he once was before being switched, and it almost gets him. But that reaction speed is lethal. And now that he's off guard, it got Mahito overly geeked, looking like a Colgate commercial. Chip Skylark don't even smile this hard. Toto claps his hands, and we got Itadori standing.
You forgot this was a 2-on-1. You forgot what anime you're in. We don't do the ones. Even if we do the ones, we don't do the ones. We might spectate a little bit. It's always jumping. There's always jumping. Since the first season, it's been jumping, Mahito. You forgot. It's editing me again, by the way. Itadori would have lost this fight if Toto didn't come save his ass. That's that plot armor. That's that fraud. Bro, is everybody in the show frauds? Come on, bro.
Hitting that rock, paper, scissors. But it's just rock, though. He's gonna shut
much
his
is rock,
here,
bro?
which is very tough, by the way, and proceeds to hit him with a
Backflash.
sending him flying all the way back, skipping on the floor looking like this, and when he gets up, you see that his arm is mangled, and it's
Yuji, fuck, you did this to me. Damn it, Mahito shouldn't have survived.
instead of following up on that, Itadori and Toto are just gonna decide to stand there and take a flick, just letting him recover. But now it's time for them to do what this show is known for. Jumping. And this is what I like to see from JJK. These characters know there's real lives at stake. Ain't no room to play around and run the ones. Unless
Facts.
your name is Satoru Gojo. Then you can
Facts,
fool
bro. There's no
around with it.
ones. Like, nigga, let's get this nigga out of here. Bro, on like One Piece, they always gotta run the ones. That's the bullshit in One Piece. Let's jump this nigga. Like, Sanji and Zoro should never be in a fight where it's I versus this guy. We jump these two together and we jump this nigga.
And just be happy
Get the
he's
fight
on the
over.
good side. Mahito's gonna run at both of them with no fear in his soul. Hits
Yeah.
Yuji down, making him sit there like he got crossed by Steph Curry. Then he whacks them both out the frame. And this right here
Nigga's
is
playing
clean
whack-a-mole.
work. Itadori's gonna jump down, and Toto's gonna swap to block the hammer. He pushes it off, then claps. Then Itadori's gonna hit a front handspring. Launch
Look at him.
kick Mahito
He kept all the motion through that
right
shit.
in the gut, and it sends him flying back. And this sequence got him smiling like he Goku, and the fight is just getting good. Then he looks up in shock to see two rocks soaring in the air, switching
With
to both
cursed energy.
Toto and Itadori. He sees the creativity and still with straight.
You see that
think it's
nigga,
not his
bro?
last
Oh my
day, I'm
God.
crying. Itadori is thrown with so much force that he
Turned
turns
to
into a
Sonic
black
Ball.
ball looking like Shadow. and he crashes down, breaking the ground.
The
causing
whole
stage
fucking
shift.
subway.
And while they were falling,
Stage
Itadori did
transition.
not break eye contact, and that
I love when he does that jump and fall. That's just always
he
tough.
convinced
That
him he
is
was
always
locked in,
tough.
until he chased him for like 2 seconds and lost him. How do you lose him that fast?
Yeah.
Mahito's just in the back giggling,
Running
and
like
again,
Sonic.
Even though I despise Mahito, this is a great battle of IQ. He manages to sneak in a clone and completely catch him off guard. But if it wasn't for Todo as an elite duo swapping his body with a rock, he
W.
would've gotten crushed.
W
But now
Todo.
it's time for them to fight together. And this next scene goes a little too fast, so I gotta slow it down.
Slow it down for
Mahito's
us.
gonna try attacking Todo, but he swaps places, grabs Yuji, and throws him at Mahito.
Niggas looks like he's about to headbutt him.
But
Skadoosh.
Mahito hits some Luffy shit, extending his legs so Yuji goes through it and turns into a ball, getting ready
He's
for
out
the
of
next
there, bounce.
attack.
Get
Mahito
force.
tries hitting Itadori, and Todo tries to surprise him.
Bro, this nigga turned into a trampoline. Yes, this shit is definitely going too
But he
fast.
gets absorbed and he's able to dip out. So now Toto's just in the air, off guard. But he said, I don't need to use my ability, and just kicks him
Just
away,
get-
letting
get
us
off
know
me,
it's not a
nigga.
crutch. It's a choice.
It's a
He then
choice.
sends in whatever the hell
This nigga looks like a stretched out Pop Tropica character.
this is, and both Itadori and Todo are lost to what the fuck that's supposed to be, and just lets it go by. Mahito's gonna pop up in the air
With
after all that
17 fucking
buffoonery
curses.
and use
He
multiple
laid them all
swords
at
to
ease.
initiate another damage, breaking the floor below them and sending them down. And now hold up.
Wait
Looking
a
at
minute.
This right now,
Something
it's
ain't
low-key
right.
reminding me of the backdrop where Iron Man fought Bucky and Cap, and Mahito must have felt the bad now. Is low.
Instead
You're reminding me of the backdrop where Iron Man fought Bucky and Cap, and
Yeah, the good guys won in Yuji versus Mahito. Iron Man's supposed to win this fight. by the
Mahito
way.
must have felt the bad.
Iron Man's
one
supposed to win this
because
fight, by the
he
way.
constructs this level 50 boss to send at him. He not going out like Iron Man. They look at it and they're just like, oh hell no, vacating the area fast as hell. And now hold up, how is Itadori dusting Todo right now? After all the
Hey,
fighting
that's
he's
that
gone through, he's
adrenaline.
still able to move like that?
That's
That
that
gotta be
adrenaline.
some type of feat. Let me know. They turn
Let
the
me
corner,
know.
and as they're running, we see a
Niggas,
spike
get on the
trap
actual
appear.
track.
And this
Get
is
off
where
the
Todo
tracks,
shows
I
his
meant.
ability to think quick on his feet. He already had 2 rocks equipped on him, so he throws it to the side, claps, and allows him to narrowly escape. And now Mahito's starting to
How does he
get
clap
tired
that
of
fast?
Todo's
And how fast is the teleportation work?
shenanigans. So he's gonna throw his soul in between to ISO Todo. And to be honest, I felt he should have went into the other
Wait, is that Ruby Rose? Huh?
direction and ISO Itadori instead.
I think he's just going for Toto because Itadori is one of the only niggas that can do damage to him. Like, all these niggas can punch him and kick him and he's gonna move. It's like a mass moves mass, but they can't actually kill him. They
Now
can't
that
do
he's
nothing
all
to him.
alone, but oh well. He runs out and turns these poor civilians into swords to toss at him. So he runs and
Nigga
hops
dodge
into the
all of
cart
them.
to avoid it, which is just another good
You see
play
the way
by
that shit
Todo.
looked?
He decides to start
Oh,
running
it
at him,
looks-
and then he just
right
like,
here it doesn't
"Nah,
look
hold
bad."
up, I got something for him.
Sure,
Then
sure,
sneaks
sure,
out of there. Todo looks to the side like,
You're running in a train he created in a space he created and controls. Smart idea, bitch. Are you
"Nah, where
stupid?
he going?"
Are you
Jumps
stupid?
out the cart and sees
Yeah.
Mahito turning civilians into Soul Eater characters.
Why is there
Out
still
there
people,
dual-wielding
bro?
them
This should
too.
be fun.
And you
Eyeing
can
me,
tell he's
bro.
not a real swordsman
Leave.
for real. As he tries hitting him with this weak ass swing, but he barrel rolls under it. That boy Mahito swung so high you think he aiming for Yao Ming. He runs away and jumps off the platform, dodging another slash. Then he's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
jump
on you,
off
though.
this wall and almost lands a clean kick, but Mahito manages
no,
to
you
lean
can't.
back. And this next scene is raising some questions because he returns with a simultaneous swing to which Todo catches with his fingers, and a third arm comes out
That shit
to
was
try
clean,
and touch
though.
him. But tell me how he claps out of this. I know you saw the position he was in.
Did this? I know he did this. I would have done the same. Bang.
How did bro possibly clap?
Niggas always
You
think
know
it's his
what? I
butt
don't even
cheeks,
want to
bro.
know anymore. Let me stop asking questions.
Come on, bro.
Toto's gonna kick him into the elevator, and that shit is just gonna close on its own and take him
goodbye.
up. No buttons pressed or anything. Yeah, man. So
Hey.
much unexplained shit is going on
Hey.
right now. Place might be cursed or
It
haunted
is.
or something. I don't know.
We're fighting
so
evil
now
spirits.
Itadori and Toto are gonna link up to take the stairs, and Mahito is just standing there like, darn, they caught me. No clue.
Like,
why
how'd they catch up so fast? I was in the elevator. They took the
they're
stairs.
looking like that. And this next play is absolute cinema. Toto's gonna grab this rock and place it into Itadori's hand, and someone in MLB got a sign. Man,
That is-
this form is impeccable. All the qualities of a golden arm. You could show this as teaching material. That's for real how magnificent this animation is. But he beams the rock, creating this one for all might ass setting, and Toto teleports with a smile.
Look at him. The nigga teleported. I am. Like, bro, we see you, big
That
brother.
resembles no one other than All Might.
Yeah.
He's gonna load up his form and
When All
kicks
Might hit the
Mahito
lat
with
spread.
a black flash, causing him to spin dash backwards. And he's gonna use one hand to stop himself from crashing into anything and land softly. seemingly taking
Easy.
no damage.
Yeah.
And Mahito's gonna be like, you know what? I want a different scenery. Hurls up souls and launches them to break the ceiling above.
Yeah, it's too
Totoro
red.
and
I don't
Yuji
fuck with
up
red.
and out in the open,
We stay
making them
crippin' over
stand
here.
off
I don't
again
do
and
no
getting ready
gang
to
banging.
box for another round. So Itadori and Toto are gonna hit each other with that look, and they instantly knew what time it was.
That's my brody.
Toto's
Dap
gonna
me up.
clap, putting Mahito in a trap position, but Yuji jumps from a distance, gearing to kick Mahito, but he severs his head to avoid the attack,
Like
and
how?
his body's gonna turn into this abomination and start violently attacking them.
Just whipping
Meanwhile,
niggas.
Mahito grows another body, and he's gonna use multiple souls to create this being, posted up and standing next to it.
Look
Brody
at him.
had to
This is
make
a fire flick. Oh god, it's a fire flick. This thing is. Hey, let's get to
sure he got
work.
his flicking before subbing him in, and he was looking like a unit. Look at that running form. Toto wasn't worried though, as he tries to make an elite play against it. He's gonna try to utilize the clap to make Mahito hit his own creation, but the reaction speed made it too
Niggas are
easy
too
for him to
fast. Dodge.
But hey, Toto wasn't done making
Hey,
plays.
hey, he react. I react. He
As the
react.
spin
It's
jumps
not
at
over till I
Itadori,
win,
Toto
nigga.
makes him swap positions to have an open attack on an off-guard Mahito. Last time he seen him, bro was still hitting this pose
Yeah.
by himself.
But
He had
nobody's
set
there.
back, he was able to see him, bro was still hitting this pose
Why is there like hands and shit, bro? I don't like how they do this shit, brother. Ooh.
by himself. He gets sent back, but he was able to block it, and Itadori's gonna press up. keeping
Yeah, I'm
him on
still
the
here.
defensive.
Huh.
While that was happening, Mahito's culmination of souls rushes to Toto, making him weave, attacking back. It weaves too, and hits him with a spinning back fist.
Yo, I
The
don't know how
smack
you're
was
getting hit.
loud it
Koji.
had Itadori in
Koji?
the back screaming his
Toto.
name like Sam with Wiki. Then he's gonna gut check him, or in the back screaming his name like Sam with Wiki.
Oh, he said off.
Then he's gonna gut check him, and it launches him through the building. So naturally, I'm sat up in my chair. I'm like, oh shit, we got another elite fighter.
We got
in our
another
hands.
elite.
Then the abomination lands, making Toto move out the way and pick up the hanger, plotting to hit the cleanest move of the episode. He's gonna toss that bitch past him and teleports behind him. Move was so saucy, I saw flashes of Minato, and he punches him to the ground.
The fuck
That
down,
was it.
nigga.
That was all he needed to end the fight.
Hey,
It was
fuck
over.
down,
already.
nigga.
Turns out Mahito put all the attributes into offense and nothing else. So these
Strength,
creations are built
offense,
to hit the
everything
Caleb
else
City
zero.
after one punch. The camera then goes on to Yuji and Mahito's fight, and Itadori's just skating on the
Describing
souls
him.
like some Sonic rails. And when we see Mahito, he's just standing there like they filming a JJK opening. Fuck is he posing like that for?
Yeah, you got me. You got me with the lighting up. You got me with the
So he
lighting
must
up.
have been
We're
wondering
ready
the
to
same thing too, because he jumps at him with a double kick and he catches it, swings him around and launches him buildings away. And damn, Mahito got you face first sliding on
Sliding,
the ground,
bro.
dude. This is nasty work.
Going
And
out
bro,
bad.
I do not remember him having all that strength to just be casually launching dudes away. Out there moving
Hey,
like
he
Fruit
grows.
Logo
He
Hulk.
grows.
Mahito
He's still a
makes
kid, bro.
mistake,
Remember that. He's
because
like
as he
less than a
chases
year
him
old.
down, he sees that he throws him right to his duo. Only Toto can make his smiling ass this irritated, so he had to come up with a plan to get him out of here, and he got it. He remembers what Gojo's OPS did to save all those people on the subway. And he
Domain for
copies
2
it.
seconds. He
Opening
said,
his domain for 2
hopefully Sukuna won't see if I do
tenths
this.
of a second, avoiding the wrath of Sukuna, and he was able to hit Toto with the idle transfiguration on his left arm, forcing him to cut his shit off. And this reminded me of when
Niggas
the
the
Raikage had to
Raikage.
do that shit too. Had to chop his shit off because he got hit
But
with
his
the amateur.
ability gets lost. Like that's the. Oh my god, bro. Man, Toto should not have lost his ability. Maybe lost his leg.
But yeah, now he's vulnerable. So Mahito closes the distance between them and hits him with the black flash. I thought it was over.
Gut
for me.
punch of doom.
I had to turn away. But again, this man's ability to think on his feet
It's just
yes, I'm
insane.
glazing, is too elite. He puts all
Yes,
his
I'm
first
glazing.
energy to the point of attack, and it saves his own life.
Look at
but he
him.
comes
Ah.
out with a nasty bruise.
Nigga spit out all
This
that
now
blood.
makes him even more vulnerable than before. He can't do that again. And
He can't
Mahito's
do that
evil
again.
ass
Mahito's
knows it.
like,
He
oh,
looking at him like,
This was a one-time thing.
No way out of this one.
You're done.
Done.
so he rushes at him, but Toto's amulet breaks off and distracts Mahito.
Sees him with the
putting
bad
him
bitch in
a
his brody.
genjutsu where he's getting his ass beat for whatever reason.
Putting him in a
And
random
Toto's able to
genjutsu.
use his ability by using Mahito's hand, and Itadori pulls.
Wait, I thought he lost it from cutting off his hand.
And
How did
Toto's
he lose
able
it?
to use his
He did
ability
clap
by
with
using
Mahito's hand.
and Itadori pulls up to rock it, hitting him with the black
Another
flash
black
and
flash.
sending him out of there. That gotta be peak frustration right there. He backed him into a corner twice, and he still gets out of there.
Just to still
Yeah, at
get
that
out, bro.
point, you just gotta say he got it.
Oh, that's
and
when his
move
hand
on.
was cooked.
Since
Okay.
Toto touched Mahito's hands directly, it got his shit looking like Chumba.
You gotta do what you gotta do, though.
And on top of being severely injured, He just gonna have to sub out, leaving Mahito
Just going
and Itadori to a
1v1.
1v1. And just when you think shit couldn't get any worse, this man Mahito is going to get a whole new transformation. And
In
this
the
is
middle of the
exactly how I
fight,
thought
bro.
it would look. Stupid as hell.
In the
You see
middle
shit
of the
you be
fight.
making on the regular, if you practice trash, you
I
become
didn't. Yuji
trash.
didn't get a transformation.
Look at what
Sukuna,
you really
a little bit of Sukuna's power didn't come out, and he could actually use it for
think he
himself.
got
That shit ain't
on
happen.
him. Hell no, that shit is not tough. I'd rather turn into second form Cell or Barricade than be that shit. Mind you, bro could have made himself anything for
Anything.
Him, but ended up with that. But whatever.
His
I
face
guess.
looks like
They run at
someone
each other,
shit on it,
Itadori
and then
throws the
splattered
first
it, and
kick,
then
but he
froze it
gets
mid
caught in
splatter.
the scarf. So Mahito's like, oh yeah, you wide open. Tries using the tail to attack him, but he rips it and steps on the tail.
That shit outta here,
nullifying the
nigga.
attack. So
That
now
weak
he's
ass shit
sitting
outta
there
here.
like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have added that weak ass shit.
can't even see his
And they got
eyes
back to
anymore.
Scrapping. He tried
I know they did this. They were tired of animating his whole face. All they had to animate was
on the
teeth.
punch, but Itadori's gonna cleanly block it and counter it with the rib punch.
He said, "Ah, ah."
But the hardened skin made it impossible to get through. And that was making me wonder, how the fuck is he supposed to beat him if he got the Mark 11 Iron Man armor on?
And Yuji Itadori has no weapons, no attacks. Just literally just punches.
Blade comes out
That's
of his
literally all he
arm,
got.
He slashes and Itadori jumps back, but not without getting cut. So now he's holding his
Oh,
arm
I thought
like
it was when he
Vegeta,
cut his mouth.
And it's looking grim for Yuji. An injury to one of his arms and his opponent got a new form.
New form,
with
yeah.
What seems to be indestructible armor.
It's
Yeah, nah,
over.
bro. I was watching.
Can I sub out? Can we get a higher tier opponent? I'm fighting an S-class curse,
Toto will
nigga.
come to the rescue one last time, but Mahito rushes him again, scrapping, and this time Itadori is keeping up, blocking, weaving, and all that. It was looking good.
He can't attack. He
Ended
just
up
has to
looking like
dodge.
an evenly matched Dragon Ball fight, but he's gonna push him off though, slashing his skin yet again and holding him to a defensive stance. Then he's gonna do a move
Get on me!
and like Omega Shinron can do by extending the spikes on his body to attack. He dodges and goes in on offense, but the punches were sounding like it was hitting straight.
Bruh, that's bro. Your opponent, he used an attack. At first, he was like, "Oh, he's gonna hit me in it." Wait, he's hitting like a fly. He starts flexing on you. Come on, bro.
And to make it worse, this man Mahito is gonna hit the Frieza pose, taunting him while he attacks. He does the spike move again, and this time he cuts a part of his face off. Then he's gonna grab his face and Broly him through the ground, changing the stage for the 50th time. Like, pick a spot, bro. Damn. Anyways, Mahito rushes him again, but the damage finally catches up to him. Makes him stop mid-rush to cough up blood like Itachi. And he even hits the
You forgot his attacks hit you, and then they hit you on the inside
iconic
too,
pose,
nigga.
making me believe that this fight is way closer than it seemed. Mahito's gonna stomp the water, causing a tidal wave, and it engulfs Yuji.
Engulfs
But
everybody.
he knew he had to stay focused. Stood
Nigga.
there to charge up his cursed energy and dispels the water.
Get off
Mahito
me.
tries to sneakily use it as cover though, and catch Itadori with the blade arm, but he narrowly dodges it. And now it's time for Itadori to go on offense, but he didn't even give him the chance. Cause Itadori's gonna turn to Mahito with his fist up, and it scares him off. And I mean, look at him. He looks like death itself.
Yeah, nigga's face is just black. No eyes, no teeth. You can barely see his nose. You can see the outline of his hair. Yeah, I'm dodging this too.
I can't even blame him.
Yeah, I'm dodging this too.
Mahito was just running around him, trying to confuse him with speed.
That was
like how
Keemstar who
Rock
made
Lee
that
did with
meme?
Gaara. There's only one problem though. Itadori specializes in hands. So the sneak doesn't work. He turns, throwing a punch that rushes past his and reaches him. But he's gonna drop the armor, and the punch is just gonna slip off him like he rubbed himself in butter. And that leaves Yuji defensive.
That's crazy. The nigga. Oh, you're gonna punch his armor? No. No, it's not armor
Or
anymore.
so we thought. He makes this big chess move by using Divergent Fist, which is a delayed attack on the opponent, to secure the game. And just as things were getting good, it gets even better.
Gets
Because the
even-
man, the myth,
even
the legend,
better.
Toto comes back. And don't ask me how there's a sun behind him, because I don't know.
It's nighttime,
But
by
he's
the
over
way.
there talking about
Yeah.
you don't need two hands to clap for real. Causing Mahito
Mahito. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, where do I look?
to get caught way off guard, leaving him wide open for the final.
And bro, Yuji's just locked in, bro. This is when this nigga actually locked in. Toto's clapping. He didn't know if his ability was working or not either. He was just like, I'm punching this nigga wherever he is. I don't care.
But the thing is, that attack didn't even kill him for real. The punch made him slim down like All Might, took all his
Like
gains
All
away.
Might.
Look how scrawny he got him looking now. And the
Where
crazy part
you
is, this is
go,
not the end
I
of the
go.
humiliation. He's gonna
But
have the
you
literal
see,
shortest
I
walk down of all
see.
time because he makes the background change. That Brody daydreaming in the
Daydreaming
nighttime.
is
You think
he's
gonna
a
do the
mouse and a
goal for it.
wolf in the
He's gonna trip
dead of
and
winter.
turn around to see Itadori, and he's gonna have the hardest flick. He may not have gotten the final blow, but hey, the frame is tough though.
He
And
should have
yeah,
got the final
that's the end
kill,
of this
bro.
video.
This nigga needs a face reveal. When are we gonna see what this nigga looks like? 390k views, 7-minute video. Yeah, this nigga's him. Yeah, this nigga's him, bro.